Hi there, I am Felicia from Sweet Georgia. Hopefully you guys had a good time weaving up your Advent scarf. This is the first time we've ever done a hand woven project for Advent. So I really encourage you to connect with us and let us know what you thought about this project, if it was fun or not. But before we go, I am going to show you how you finish the ends if you don't want to just do a cut fringe, if you want to do twisted fringe. So I have here, this is the warm palette scarf that is finished, and you can see here I have some twisted fringe already done here at the bottom. This twisted fringe is done with 4 strands or 4 warp ends twisted together. I just recently got myself this fringe twister. This is great, actually. It's very handy. I used to do all twisted fringe by hand, which took a long time. Maybe that's why I don't really like doing twisted fringe, but in any case, this one is great, and it clamps to your table, and then you just basically turn it. You count how many times you turn it, and then you can make twisted fringe. So I'm just going to demonstrate for you how I do that. Now I also have, this is the Cool project. So this is the Cool Advent scarf. And what I have here is, you can see the fringe is how it is just as it's come off the loom. So before I do the twisted fringe, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this and trim it to 4 inches long, because that's about how long I want to work with for the twisted fringe. Okay, so the very first thing that I do is I want to trim my ends so that they are just about 4 inches long. So what I'm going to do is arrange it here. And I'm just going to align my hem stitched edge with one of the lines on this little cutting mat here. This is one of those self-healing cutting mats that you would use for quilting. If you don't have this, that's fine. You can just sort of use a ruler. I'm going to straighten out all my fringe here. And then using my nice metal ruler, I'm going to count here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I can use my rotary cutter. And that's nicely trimmed. So now all of that fringe is all one length. Okay, so now for the fringe twister, I'm going to assemble the fringe twister, just attach it to the side of the table here. So now I can begin twisting my fringe, and the idea is that with each one of these bundles that I have hem stitched together, I hem stitched together in groups of 4, and then I'm going to take each one of these separately, and I'm going to connect them to one of these ties. So each warp end will get clipped onto one of these little alligator clips, like so. You can see all 4 connected like so. And now what I like to do is I actually like to put a book or something heavy on top of what I'm working on so that it's not moving all over the place. This one here. Okay, so now the scarf is not going to go anywhere. And basically all I do is I just turn this. I'm going to turn it 20 times. 1, 2. Okay, and that is 20 times. And then I'm going to hold on to them while I disconnect them from the alligator clips. And then I just tie an overhand knot at the very end. And then I let go. And that produces your twisted fringe. So now, coming back to the very beginning here, because I just did that one bundle, I'm going to try and decipher here. I have, in this case, because it was the start or the end of the project, there's not enough here. So there's not exactly 4 4 warp ends in this first bundle. So I'm just going to do 3. Might look a little bit different, but it's not going to be super noticeable. So they're all clipped together. So that's it. That's all there is to making a twisted fringe. Hopefully you found this helpful. Hopefully you enjoyed weaving this Advent project. I would love to hear from you. Please post your work on Instagram and you can tag us at SweetGeorgia, and we would love to see what you're making. Have a wonderful, wonderful holiday season. Thank you so much for watching.